Today I'm joined here with Daley Brochu. He is the owner of Exposure Solar, and today we're going to be talking about just a little bit about how your business has changed now that the UCP have taken over the Alberta government, and what you're planning on doing from here on out. So there has been a big change within the UCP government. They have scrapped the carbon tax.
Yeah.
How has your business been affected since they have taken over the government?
Yeah, well, obviously our Alberta residential, commercial, and in turn farm rebates are also gone for now. So it has affected our business. Now, that being said, I don't think we're going to see a long-term effect as most people think we will. The merits of solar financially still stand on their own, with or without rebates. So for us, though, the market has really slowed down in Alberta, and we're just going to have to wait for the general public and the population to get used to what the new numbers are for solar.
And so you've moved to more of the Saskatchewan side of things. Has that helped a lot since the government?
Yeah, I mean, we've obviously just done this because the rebates, the official announcement was only made a couple weeks ago. So it's going to take a while to get our marketing ramped up and stuff. And, you know, that's what we've chosen to do. We're not going to wait around and see what's going to happen in Alberta. We know that the general public's going to have to adjust. So going into Saskatchewan, they still have a 20% rebate that's active right now. So we're going to take advantage of that because we are based in Lloydminster, so why not?
Exactly. And so when people call for your services, what will they expect when they decide to move to solar energy?
Yeah, so obviously a reduction in your power bills, right? The one thing we want to make very clear is predominantly what we do is grid tied. So you're not cutting the wire on your service. You still will have a little bit of a bill every month. But the important thing to understand when you're going solar is that you're locking in the price of that electricity produced by your system forever, essentially, until it needs fixing. But with long-term warranties, like 25-year warranties, it's a very, very safe investment. And like I mentioned, even without rebates, it is still cheaper in the long run than buying power off the grid.
And I'm not super familiar on how, solar energy works as a whole, but how will it work, because in Canada, we don't have sunny weather every day, like in California or those hotter states or countries. So how does solar energy work in a country like Canada where we see a lot of dark skies and, during the winter especially?
So that's a common misconception. Canada is actually very, very sunny, especially Alberta and Saskatchewan compared to the rest of the world. So we're talking about countries that have gone large-scale solar, such as Germany. We are about 30-40% better solar resource than they are. So we have a very, very good solar resource, but you are right. For those cloudy days, we get a lot of snow. Snow is more the issue. But we're not sizing the systems like we are for batteries so that you need to power your home every day. We are grid tied. So you're going to make power in the summer, more power than you use, and you're going to use that when you have the deficits in the winter. So it really is not a non-issue.
Okay. That makes a lot more sense, because that was always I was always very iffy about solar panels and solar energy, because I didn't know, because the winter months and if there's overcast and stuff like that, how that works. But that does make a lot of sense when you look at it that way. Really quickly before we wrap up, if anybody wants to get a hold of you for your services and maybe switching over, how can they do so?
Exposuresolar.ca. And the one thing that we're going to do, we're not going to try and sell you a solar system. We're going to try and educate you. We want to give people the knowledge to make an educated decision to figure out if it's their best option. So give us a call, visit the website, and we'll definitely see what we can do for you.
Okay, well, perfect. Thank you so much for coming in and making me more educated as well on this subject. So thank you.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Thanks.